This is nothing, Uncle. I've run the numbers. 2 days, maybe less. And your office is at the bottom of a sinkhole.
At least your expensive education has finally amounted to something.
Told you I'd repay that loan. Bet you're wishing you'd listened to me sooner. Not dismissed me as a loudmouth conservationist.
Major, welcome back. Lambda told me all about Havoc Squad's daring rescue. Thank you. We suspected Makeb was becoming unstable, but I had no idea things were this bad. We never should have let the Hutt Cartel establish their mining operation.
You held back a lot of bad news, Shalem. Why didn't you tell us about the planet's instability?
I didn't want to cause a panic. Makeb's people must stand together. Only through unity can we overcome this crisis.
Know what doesn't help right now? Speeches. Unless I'm talking. The regulators who held me hostage were a chatty bunch. Mostly filthy language and bragging about their blasters, but the leader said something interesting. He mentioned Project Failsafe, a Hutt emergency plan if their mining went wrong. That mercenary believed the Hutts have something to instantly stabilize Makeb.
Did this mercenary say anything else about Project Failsafe, where it is, how it works?
The conversation dried up when you started attacking their camps. Not that I'm ungrateful.
Millions could die while we wait for the Hutts to act. We need to claim Project Failsafe for ourselves before it's too late.
Talos City, the Hutt Embassy database.
Ilasof's right. Data on Project Failsafe would be stored in the Hutt Embassy's computers in Talos City. Unfortunately, that's under cartel control. We need Chief Hercule, Talos City's former security commander. He and a few loyal men have a hidden camp outside the city. They'll get you inside the city and embassy.
Why is he hiding outside the city? Did he get fired as a security commander?
In a manner of speaking. The Hutts put a death mark on his head. The Hutts control Talos City and the surrounding area. They'll have to land a shuttle in the countryside. Expect plenty of regulators. Chief Hercule's camp is hidden at these coordinates.
Don't die. You're all we've got. Where's Irena? You said you would bring her back.
I found her. I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do.
Oh, I see. Where can I get a blaster?
Maybe you shouldn't have a rifle just now.
It's not for... I'm going to kill every regulator in Talos City. Then I'm going to kill their Hutt masters.
Okay. First supply tent on the right. Bring it here and I'll show you how to fire it.
Chief Hercule, Shalem Avesta sent us. He says you know a way into the Hutt Embassy.
It's an honor, Major. Forgive the smell, but I haven't seen a working shower since before the takeover. Hutt Embassy's locked up tight. Used to have a fancy-pants bureaucrat helping us inside, Representative Eklund, but he's gone quiet. Probably dead. Good news is, the cartel hasn't changed anything at their embassy. Got the same turrets, droids, passcodes I set up for them. Lazy Hutts.
If your intel's good, this'll be a walk in the park.
Walk might be generous, but your survival odds just went up to 50-50. You want inside the Hutt Embassy, you'll have to finesse 3 layers of security. First layer is heavy turrets in the courtyard. The only good thing to come out of these groundquakes is that they expose the turret power generators. Overload those, and turrets lose their punch.
Our mission would be a lot simpler if we could take down the entire power grid.
Even if I knew how to cause a blackout, the city's computers need energy, and you need computers. Security Layer 2 is the embassy's main door. 3 meters of reinforced durasteel. Even a lightsaber would take hours to cut through. But the door will unlock for a diplomatic passcode. You can generate one by accessing the government building's secure terminal.
There have to be regulators on the street carrying passcodes. We'll be fighting them anyway, right?
Only top officers get into the embassy. You won't find them patrolling the streets. Last but not least are the security droids. Top-of-the-line Arcanian models. Nasty disposition. Shoot intruders on sight. Good news is they can be reprogrammed. The droid control station in my old security HQ. Do the trick?
After jumping through those first two hoops, I'll prefer to crush a droid army the old-fashioned way.
Not saying you couldn't, but probably not before everyone in the embassy got hustled to evac shuttles and the data banks with them. Hit those objectives and I guarantee you'll get inside the embassy. Whether you find your answers is a different matter. If Representative Eklund's still alive, maybe help him escape? He's a fuss budget, but basically all right. I'll keep a comm channel open when I can.
Place of the wreck. Might be some valuables scattered around at least.
Good history, pal.
I've put bigger holes in stuff than that.
That's one more for the corpse pile.
about those turrets. That should take care of the security droids. That passcode will open the embassy's main doors. The Hutt embassy's all yours. Mind your step in there.
Eat this!
Acknowledging new ident code. Greetings, Senior Command Unit 223.
Once everyone's out of this room, you'll erase your memory core of this meeting. Got it?
Acknowledged. Feel free to inspect the embassy. You will find everything in order.
Wait, please. I'm an unarmed civilian. Representative Eklund with the Makeb Provisional Authority Council. I'm the official liaison to the Hutt Cartel. Whatever you need, I'll make sure you get it. Just don't hurt me.
I ought to take your head back to Shalem as a present. You sold out to the Hutts, didn't you?
I am working with them. Shalem doesn't understand the situation. Like it or not, the Hutts control Makeb now. Our only option is to cooperate, make the best of our new situation. Instead, Shalem stirs up trouble. He doesn't realize how much worse the Hutts could make things for us.
While you're busy sucking up to the Hutts, they're destabilizing the entire planet with deep core drilling. Makeb is falling apart, thanks to you.
That's exactly the kind of ridiculousness I'm talking about. Is that what Shalem tells his recruits? It doesn't even make sense. The Hutts are here on the planet too. If Makeb is destroyed, they die with it.
Listen closely. The planet is breaking apart, but the Hutts have a Project Failsafe. You're going to help me find it. Understand?
You make a compelling and persuasive argument. If this Project Failsafe exists, there must be some record of it in the embassy's archives. I'll get you access to them. But the Hutts are on high alert. They've already summoned reinforcements. You'll have to deal with them. I'll meet you in the archive room.
You saw what I did to these mercenaries. Warn the Hutts, and I'll do the same to you.
I am not like Shalem. I don't fight losing battles. See you at the archives.
For ya.
Security protocols have been disabled. Eklund came through.
Almost. I ran when I heard the fighting. Let me finish this. The Hutt in charge on Makeb is named Taboro. If Project Failsafe exists, there should be some reference to it in his communication logs.
Back off. I don't want you accidentally erasing evidence, Eklund.
Makeb doesn't belong to you and Shalem. I want to see this evidence myself. Here, a holo from someone named Vidrig has a Project Failsafe tag. Let's hear what it says.
Greetings, O great and glorious Taboro. I'm happy to report that Project Failsafe is both on schedule and under budget. Your Grand Arc is approaching completion.
Ever met this Vidrig before? He sounds like a used speeder salesman.
I've heard the name once, but this is the first I've seen of him. Hideous fellow.
As these schematics illustrate, the Ark's ingenious outer layer will completely shield the vessel and its precious contents from Makeb's atmospheric unpleasantness. The cargo hold will store your entire Isotope 5 stockpile, while your chosen few companions travel in luxurious comfort on the Ark's upper decks.
Tabaro's building a starship to evacuate the Hutts and transport this Isotope 5 off-world. Whatever that stuff is, it's worth Makeb's destruction.
We've never mined anything called Isotope 5. It must be something the Hutts discovered.
Mighty Taboro, may I suggest replacing the standard passenger cabins with deluxe suites more suited to a Hutt of your stature? I can easily add them before the Ark's completion.
Someone needs to make that Hutt suffer. I nominate me.
Tabaro's filth. No one's arguing that. Especially not me right now. But killing him doesn't solve the real problem. Makeb will be destroyed, and millions will die. But if we steal the Ark, we could use it to evacuate the entire planet.
Shalem lied to get the Republic into this mess. What makes you think I'll do anything to save your people?
I don't believe you'd let millions of innocents die. Even if you would, consider the Hutts. This Isotope 5, whatever it is, must factor into the cartel's future plans. Stealing their vessel will stop them from transporting it off-world. There are only so many places the Hutts could hide such a massive project. We have to find it.
Maybe it's time to interrogate Vidrig's employer. Where do we find that slimy Hutt?
Taboro would never trust a native like me with his location. Besides, we need to get our hands on the Ark first. I'll scour these archives and transmit everything I find to Shalem. Given the circumstances, I feel rather unsafe remaining here. There's a shuttle pad nearby. If you remove the guards and unlock the shuttles, we could all fly away safely.
You're alive. Guess my advice worked, huh? Shalem told me to patch you through right away.
We're already analyzing the Project Failsafe plans Representative Eklund transmitted to us. They're sickening. To borrow the Hutt is masterminding the greatest crime in galactic history. With Vidrig's Ark, they'll escape Makeb and leave us all to die. We can't let that happen.
If we want to stop the Hutts from leaving in their fancy Ark, Vidrig's the man to see.
Calling the Ark schematics fuzzy would be a compliment. We need the source of this data.
I matched the Ark's construction site map to topographic readings. The Ark's being built at a secret facility inside the giant sphere. That's a big tourist trap, a mesa with a hollow interior. Too dangerous to colonize, but perfect for hiding an Ark's construction.
There's no way the Hutts could have started a major construction project inside a planetary landmark without attracting attention.
We closed all access to the giant sphere out of safety concerns months ago. At Taboro's urging, he duped us.
Contact me when you're the giant spear. I'll help you plan this attack. It won't be an easy fight.
Don't look at me. I've got a city to evacuate. Good luck.